Hello dolls! So today we have a highly requested video that I am now finally doing. And I was kind of pushing it off because to be honest, I didn't really want to do it because it's like, really? Y'all want to watch that? So I'm going to do it because it's highly requested. And also, I'm not going to do the story about my third fight. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I've said it a million times in the comments. If you keep asking me, I don't know, I'm not going to do nothing, but stop asking me. Okay, so this one is a story about the time that I sold fried chicken at school. Before you laugh, before you knock it, I made that move loud. But anyway, and why? This is why I did it. Okay, so this was this last year, man? This was last year. Yeah, this was last year. So last year I sold fried chicken and donuts at school. And I'll tell you why. Okay, one, because I knew the fried chicken was gonna sell. So I was at school, and what did I need? I was trying to start building up my makeup kit, and I wanted to build it up so bad, but I didn't have a job, and my mom, she just wouldn't buy it. So I was just like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna get it on my own. Everybody was selling candy, chocolate, stuff like that, and I was just like, what can I do to sell something that nobody's selling and that I know is gonna sell? Like, I gotta figure this out. And so I was just thinking, like, what are some things that everybody loves that I can have on hand all the time? And then I thought, fried chicken. A light bulb went off and I was like, fried chicken. But what do people also like with fried chicken? Donuts. Duh. So I got the donuts. I bought them from Walmart. It came in like a long box, like this long. It came with 13 donuts, and I charged $1 for each donut. And then I sold the fried chicken. I think the fried chicken was $1, or maybe it was $2. I can't really remember. So I fried the chicken the night before. I put the fried chicken in a nice little bin. I had a little ventilation slits cut in the bin with the little foil on the bottom. I wrapped each chicken inside of foil, and then anytime they bought their chicken, I gave them their money. They gave me the money. I gave them their chicken. It was nicely wrapped. I put it back in the bin, and I sold that junk. And I sold my donuts $1. So I used to carry like 2 boxes. I used to carry 2 boxes of two cases of chicken, and it was like 24 chickens in each case. So that's 48 chicken. $48. And then I used to have the donuts, which was 13 in a pack, and I used to carry 2 of those. So I don't know what 13 plus 13 is. I'm not good at math, but I know how to count money. Boop. So I sold them, and eventually I only sold it for like a month. I think I sold the fried chicken with the donuts for like a month, and then it just started to get really hard, like trying to like fry it, and I was running out of grease, I was running out of powder. My mom wasn't finna be buying all that chicken, and I had to like use the money that I had to. But anyway, so the point is, I sold the fried chicken and the donuts so that I could save my money, so that I could eventually invest in my kit, which I did. I bought a bunch of brushes, I bought a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, I bought a bunch of different foundation colors, concealers, all types of stuff for my clients. And then I invested my money in my kit, and once I invested all my money in my kit, I started to do makeup. And once I started to do people's faces, that's when I first got into it, and I started getting serious about it and making makeup a business. And once I started doing women's faces and stuff and making money off of that, that's when I started taking the money that I was making from there and saving it up and stacking up my cookies for whatever I wanted to do. And that's the story behind why I sold the fried chicken and donuts. But honestly, I've had like so many grinds. Let me think of something else that I sold at school. Okay, so there was this one time when me and my sisters, we were home and we didn't have any snacks in the house. Like, it was just no snacks. We was hungry. We had food, but we didn't have, like, you know when you ain't got what you want, so you say you hungry, but it's food, but it's like, that's not what I want. So anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? So we had like no food in the house, and we was real hungry, and I was like, I want to go to the store and buy some snacks, but I didn't have no money. This was around, we were in Orange Grove, no, we were in Orange River Estates at that time. So I was in like 8th grade at this time. So I was like, y'all want some snacks, da da da. We ain't had no money. So I was like, okay, let's do a lemonade stand. So I took one of the tables that we had in the garage, I took it out, I put it in front of the thing, we went to the back room. They had, my sisters, we didn't have a poster, but my sisters had this giant coloring book. So I took the back of it was like cardboard, and I wrote lemonade. How much was the lemonade? I think it was $1 a cup, honestly. I think it was $1 a cup. So I put lemonade, $1. and I wrote it, I decorated it and everything like that. But I was like, what am I gonna get people? How am I gonna get people to really buy it? So I was like, what do people love? Like, what can I do? And then I was like, looking at my sisters, and I was like, I dressed them up, I put makeup on them, I dressed them up, I put them in tutus, and they look so adorable, and they were helping me advertise. So they held up the sign, people saw children in tutus, everybody loves children in tutus, so everybody was coming up, they were driving, they were just like, oh my god, they're so cute, let me give you $5 just because you're cute. And I was like, yes. And so, but here's the catch. Here is the catch. I ain't even make no lemonade bit. I went straight to my fridge, got the lemonade punch off, tore off the label, put it inside a pitcher, and sold that jug. Sure did. Made a bunch of money. How much did we make? I think we made over $100 that day selling lemonade. So, bloop, made it happen. We went and got our snacks, and then I kept the rest of the money for myself. Oh, I sold string in middle school. Sure did. Yes, I did. I don't know if any of my friends remember this. Probably, I can't remember if it was 6th or 7th grade. I want to say it was 7th grade, honestly. But I sold string in school. It was like, you know the strings that you like make the little bracelets out of, like it's plastic string. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They come in all types of colors, glitters. Like I used to be obsessed with those. And I was like really good at them. So I was like, I bought string and it was in like a big box packet or whatever, and I didn't really have any motivation to make money. I just wanted money. I've always kind of been a natural born hustler. I just have a thing for, I don't know what I was trying to, I wasn't saving up for anything in particular. I just wanted money. I've always liked doing my own thing. So anyway, so I had like a big box of string, and it came with like all these colors. I had glitter, I had every single color you could possibly think of, and I knew everybody wanted string because everybody liked it at the moment. That the hottest thing at that moment, at that day and time, was string and Silly Bands. Y'all remember Silly Bands? Silly Bands was lit back in the day. Anyway, I had the box full of my string, and so I was just playing with my string, whatever, and people kept asking me for my string, and I was like, they keep asking me for my string, you can have it, but I'm going to charge. So I figured out like the length based on, so like you had to, so like for an average length, I think I charged 50 cents, I want to say, and like, so I charged by the length of the arm. So if you want it from my shoulder to like my elbow to like right here, it was like 50 cents. And if you wanted the whole arm from my shoulder to my fingertip, then it was $1. And you usually needed 2 string to start off whatever you're making, 2 to 3, or some people even had more because they wanted a lot. So I would sell it like that, and like by the end of each customer, I made about $2 to $3, and everybody wanted string, and they wanted multiple colors. So I charged per string like around 50 to 75. It depended on how long you wanted it is really what I would charge. And if you wanted it anything past that, then it was an extra quarter. So like it depended on who the person was, but I ended up making like a lot of money by the end of the day. I sold that box out in a week. One, the box wasn't that big. I didn't have that much string and everybody wanted it. So I sold that out in a week. And after I made my money, I really didn't like invest in another one, which I should have. I should have kept going, but I kind of stopped. But like, yeah, those are just 3 scenarios. I have a bunch of scenarios of like little hustles that I've done. But yeah, I don't know. I've just always had a thing for charging people for stuff. I'm so serious. Like, I believe that like if you got a talent, if you got a craft, if you have something that somebody else doesn't, give it to them, but charge them. Bloop.
I dispersed. At that moment I dispersed. Chill up, chill up, chill up.